Hey everyone, my name is Wade and I work on the customer success team here at Boxcast, and in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about scheduling a broadcast. So the first thing you want to do is click on schedule a broadcast. Next you want to give your broadcast a name. So for this one we'll just call it test. Under that you'll see description. This is just a place to put more information for your viewers. It's an optional step, so feel free to add something or not. Under that, you'll see preview image. We highly recommend adding a preview image. It just gives your broadcast a little bit more flair. This could be a picture of your organization, your logo. I have a couple in here, so if I hit browse, I'll just pick the first one. Under that, you'll see source. So this is where you actually select what encoder you're going to be using to stream for this broadcast. If I click source, you'll see I have a ton of Boxcasters in here. I have Switcher Studio as an option, the Boxcast Broadcaster app, and some RTMP sources. For this example, I'm just going to pick a Boxcaster. After that, you'll be able to select your start date, start time, and end time. If you click this little calendar option, you'll be able to select what day the broadcast is on. So let's just say we pick Sunday. And let's say we pick the time as 10 a.m. and we have it end at 11:30. And just to be safe, let's say we want to make this at 9:55. So this is a pretty important step because the broadcast won't start until 9:55 and it won't end till 11:30. So if you think your broadcast usually is about an hour and a half long, and let's just say sometimes it can go past 11:30, you might actually want to go in here and make this 11:45. We always recommend making the end time a little bit longer, and you can always manually stop the broadcast later on. If this is an event that happens weekly or daily, you can click this, make this a recurring broadcast, and actually select, daily, weekly custom, which allows you to pick what days it's on, or monthly. So this is really, really helpful. So you don't have to schedule every single week. You can just schedule, let's just say 50 of these in a row because it's always at the same time. And you can always edit the times and stuff like that later on if it's necessary. If you are streaming sports with us and you do have scoreboards on your account, this is where you select them here. So feel free to click on this. Let's just say we're streaming football and we want to do our manual scoreboard for football and we want to put in the Steelers, pick a color. You can do all that. So for this example, I'm actually going to take the scoreboard away. Next is broadcast type. So you'll see here you have a couple options. Private/test, this will only appear inside of the Boxcast dashboard. You also have a Boxcast.tv link that you could send out to people if it is a private broadcast and you only want a couple people to see. Public will appear on all your appear on the embed codes that you select, and also on our Boxcast TV apps such as Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, and then you also have a ticketing option. So normal ticketing here is very straightforward. You set a ticket price. People have to buy a ticket to watch the broadcast. We also have a flex ticketing option, which gives you the ability to offer the stream for free. So your stream could be for free in standard definition quality, or people could buy an HD version for your select ticket price. Under that, we have channels. So if you are using our channels feature, this is where you would select what channel you want to put the broadcast in. Really, really helpful for sports, having a football channel, basketball channel, volleyball channel, just to help separate your content a little bit. So let's make this public, and you'll see that now I have my social media broadcast settings back up and running, and you'll see this is where you actually select what social media destinations you want to go to. So super, super important. You're going to want to make sure these are all blue. If they're not, you're going to head over to your settings area, click on integrations, and add your Facebook, YouTube, Twitter integrations in there. Once they are blue, though, it's just as easy as clicking on them and then clicking, hey, I want this page. Maybe you want to go on another page, and maybe you want to go to YouTube as well, and you also want to go to Periscope. Once the broadcast starts, we will automatically start sending to all these destinations, and you don't need to do anything else. As long as you send us one feed, one internet feed, we will take care of the rest and send to all these destinations for you. Lastly is show your advanced settings here. This is going to be a little bit more complex with the Boxcaster. We actually recommend just kind of leaving these alone, but if you have more questions about it, definitely let us know. And lastly, you just hit schedule a broadcast. So once we do that, it will take a second because I actually selected a ton of broadcasts to be scheduled. It will actually take you to the most recent broadcast here on the broadcast details page. But if I click on dashboard, you'll see I now have 50 broadcasts all scheduled out each week at the same time with all the same settings. Now let's just say you made a mistake. Let's say you say, hey, this looks all good. I actually want to change the name from test to something like Sunday service. You could go in here, name it Sunday service, and hit save changes. And you can actually make it to all upcoming broadcasts or just this broadcast. So for this, we'll do all the upcoming broadcasts in this series. And you can see it's just as easy to change a setting in there. So if you guys have any other questions about scheduling, please feel free to reach out to us at questions@boxcast.com, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks, guys.